Hey everyone, this is Walter, and we're back here to finish a Reddit story I started recently. This man is a nice guy who is currently stalking the OP. Like physically stalking her, not just online. I'll link to part 1 in the description, probably want to see that one first. Let's just get started with Nice Guy Stalker story from Reddit. This is from Best of Redditor updates, but the original posts are in various subreddits. We're picking up several days after the legal advice post. So the situation I'm currently in feels pretty surreal. I normally lurk on here, but recently made an account to share a crazy text interaction I had with someone. It gained a lot of traction as the texts were legitimately unhinged, but I didn't think it would blow up so much. It's all in my post history, but the texts are fucked up, so be warned. I started receiving DMs that a particular big YouTuber/streamer had picked up the story and made content. Personally, I don't watch this YouTuber, but I know of him. As of now, it has 2 million views, and it's crazy that something that's happening to me personally has been posted on such a huge platform. So not only did my friends start texting me the video, the guy who was harassing me also found out that our private conversation wasn't so private. First, he accused me of collaborating with said YouTuber and giving him material for content, when in fact these kinds of stories get picked up all the time by lots of different channels. Then he was delusional enough to state that everyone in the YouTube comments section is on his side, when in fact he got flamed by thousands of people. Somehow the story being given a bigger platform made him even more delusional. Okay, so I guess the whole thing blew up. Comments would have me believe that it was Moist Critical who covered it. Definitely not someone you want talking about your shameful behavior. I tried to figure out which video, but I couldn't, so no comments I guess. The Reddit thread is deleted, of course. We'll have to read Reddit comments instead of YouTube ones. We don't need voyeuristic third parties seeing our conversation. I hope you don't mind if I use you for pleasure and another woman to secure the lineage. I'd probably use VR too to make you less jealous. Like, what the fuck? That killed me. Also, I'm white. Bruh. Also, did you mess around with this dude, or this dude? If not, we cool. Please don't say you slept with them. You could do so much better. He is worried she slept with everyone but him. Dude can't handle rejection. At this point, I would sleep with everyone else but him. I don't even think she'd need to. She could just imply she did. This guy's imagination is already working overtime. He calls someone pathetic and desperate for approval, without a shred of self-awareness, LMAO. The guy he's talking about has a girlfriend, and is not pathetic or desperate for my approval. Unlike him, LOL. Projection is a hell of a drug. Oh, so he completely made it up. I guess that's not surprising. Now on to part 4. I got some good advice from several subreddits and received lots of helpful DMs as well. At this point, I'm sharing these so y'all can see this is a one-sided conversation. He knocked on my door a few times. He apologizes for that in the beginning, and left me a gift with a creepy-ass note. He claims none of this constitutes stalking and that nobody will believe me anyway. I've experienced a lot in my life, but this is just crazy. Oh, and he turned up outside my spin class too, and pretended, in front of everyone, to know me. Over the last few days, he actually left me in peace, and I guess it's because he was busy, as he says. But I'm not sure if he's telling the truth. I'm fortunate my family and friends are incredibly supportive, so I'm very grateful for that. Keep in mind, y'all, all of this is happening because I was too quiet and autistic for his taste. Hey blank. LOL, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, so I wanted to check in with you. Sorry, I was busy with work and some projects I have coming up. It's time for us to be honest with each other. The chase isn't fun, and I know you don't enjoy it either, LOL. It's time to open your heart. Sorry for the delay. I was in the shower. You could have been here. Before I continue, you have to promise you won't post any of these on the internet again. Not only does no one believe you, the people who do are siding with me. Not you, LOL. Everyone can see that you're being unreasonable and irrational. If I see our private conversations anywhere again, I'm going to lose it, blank. That's all. Yeah, I get roughly 1,000 times less views than Charlie does, but I'm happy to help out with annoying this guy a little bit. With that being said, I apologize for turning up at your place unannounced, and maybe giving you a bit of discomfort. Last night I came to my senses and realized it was a fucked up thing to do. I understand you value your privacy, and I fully respect that, blank. That's actually one of the things I like about you. You're classy and keep to yourself. You don't open your heart and legs to just anyone, and I respect that. Man, I get the feeling that he doesn't know her at all, and is creating a character in his head. He's also still convinced that spamming her name is going to help. And I'm sorry about the height joke, blank. No, I'm not going to have several wives and use you for pleasure. That was a joke, you gullible, pearl-clutching moron. You'd be my full-time wife and have all my love, dick, and compassion. I hope my dominant genes will cancel out your autism gene. Otherwise our kids might be fucked from birth, lol. But apart from that, you're obviously healthy, so don't be too hard on yourself. You look like you received a good supply of nutrients in the womb. I'd normally think he's not really trying to apologize and he's just using it as an excuse to insult her more. But if this guy really thought the comments were on his side in a YouTube video raking him across the coals, maybe he really does live in an alternate universe where people like being insulted. I jerk to you every day since Tuesday, March 12th, but it doesn't hit the same, you know? You broke my semen retention practice, so congratulations, blank, lol. So blank. Beautiful, bouncy, mildly autistic blank. I'll need you to do the following. Stop going to the police. I'm not breaking any laws here. You're a big girl, so act like it. The cops are honestly so useless with stalkers, but I feel like if he wasn't breaking any laws, then they wouldn't have even talked to him. Secondly, let me take you out on a date. It's not like me to be so persistent, since most girls aren't autistic and find me desirable, so the best thing you can do for yourself and the planet is to say yes. It'll be fun. You'll smile a lot, come a lot, and fall in love once you see the real me, blank. Just give me a yes and open your heart. I fucked 2 of your friends so they can tell you what you're missing out on. Blank ate my ass, but I doubt she told you. Funny how she's the most outspoken critic right now. Don't eat ass and tell. She didn't get the memo. Did I tell you that I started dating a fitness chick I met at blank? This her. She kind of looks like you, except you look miserable and unhappy all the time. What I like about her is that she's a simple girl and doesn't play any mind games. She tells me what she wants when she wants. She does everything I tell her to do without protest. She makes me breakfast in bed, followed by the sloppiest, redacted. She's humble, sweet, and beautiful. Doesn't kick up drama and involve her idiotic friends. Objectively, she's better and more valuable than you in every way. Dare I say she has a better ass than you too. Haha. I swear if your personality was more like hers, I'd marry you on the spot. I swear. I don't fucking believe anything this guy says at this point. She's better than you in every way. That's why I'm begging you to go on a date with me right now. He's even lying to himself here. I won't call you autistic when we're married. Isn't that a good start? By the way, I can't even watch porn anymore without thinking about you. You turning me into a simp, Miss Blank. I know you like to take good care of your skin, so would you like this? If you prefer something else, just let me know, baby girl. But you have to open your fucking mouth for this conversation to work. And you still haven't confirmed if you fucked any of your guy friends, so please clear that up as soon as possible for my sanity. The way he put guy friends in scare quotes tells you all you need to know. He already thinks that she's fucking all of her friends, and he's beating himself up over it. I also like how he's telling her to rub the lotion on the skin. Always a good sign. Anyway, that's the end of the conversation. 1. I love that you've kept us on this journey with you. 2. These are super disturbing. You're my witnesses, LMAO. Been following this since your first post. Absolutely fucking insane that this person is a real human being who breathes the same air as I do. My partner and I have been reading your threads and want to tell you that we hope you are safe. We're checking in regularly to make sure you don't disappear from Reddit, lol. It actually looks like she has disappeared from Reddit at this point, but hopefully it's just because the story was over. This is gonna be fucking Lifetime movie, or we're seeing the makings of another Baby Reindeer movie, because this guy is fucking nuts. Like, I genuinely think this guy is a psychopath, or as styled his personality of the Christian Bale in American Psycho. As he asks you to stop going to the police, then says he wants to marry you, then calls you a pearl-clutching moron, then tells you your friend ate his ass, then says if you were more like XYZ he'd marry you. What in God's green earth is this? I'm so grateful you've gone to the police. This guy is completely unhinged. I hate this guy, and I don't even know him. Everyone keeps telling you to block him, but I'm glad you haven't. You need all the proof you can get to give to the police to file a restraining order. Well, that's about the end of that story as far as I know. So let's read something from Reddit Nice Guys. Dumb rant, but I feel like girls here be overestimating their worth. Like I'm asking you to give me a chance, despite knowing your extensive history, yet you want to be treated like a trophy piece, when I'm here with barely any bodies to my name, and 2 exes that broke up with me for being too good to them, and that they don't got time for me. If anything, I'm taking a chance on them, but they too arrogant to realize the facts. They always expect women to have the same opinion that they do, that someone who's had sex with less people is more valuable for some reason. Equating how many people you've had sex with to your worth and respectability is so gross. And I read that as only 2 women were willing to sleep with him. LOL. Not a flex that no one wants you. Barely any bodies to my name had me cackling. Aside from his questionable communication skills, he sounds so pathetic and whiny. You just know as soon as a woman simply said hello, he'd be hounding them for sex, making a whole connection/relationship in his head. If your exes say they're breaking up with you because you're too good for them, that isn't why they're breaking up with you. I think we're going to read one more. I don't want to sound rude, but right now a lot of people don't like me for talking to you, so I keep asking to do shit. So I keep wanting you and loving you, and I'm scared that if we stop then I'll dump you. So I know I'm being extra and probably not treating you the best, but I'm just trying to get feelings for you, and I promise I'll get better once I do. So you don't have feelings for me and are going to dump me if we don't do things? No. That's literally what you just said. Tomorrow morning, can you be beside me for the whole morning? I get if you don't want me to hold you the whole time, but if you stop paying attention to me, I get clingy and touchy, and I know you don't like that. No. If you know I don't like it, don't do it. Okay. So I guess you don't give a shit about me, and you're only here because I'm the only guy nice enough to treat you nicely and deal with all your shit. Nope. Tons of guys are. What the fuck? He just admitted he doesn't treat her very well, but I guess he's also the only guy who would treat her nicely. My brain would identify that I was being an idiot before I was able to contradict myself this much, personally. I don't have feelings for you, but fuck me and then maybe I will. I'm scared I'll dump you. This is literally how crazy people talk. A bit of context I forgot to add. We dated about a year before this, for 5 months, and broke up because he was basically trying to have sex with me every time I saw him, and I didn't want to at all. Other than this, the relationship was good. At this point, a year later, he started acting really nice and apologizing, and I had forgotten how bad it was. Then 2 days later, he said all this. Safe to say he's been blocked since. What part of the relationship was good if every time you saw him he was pestering you for sex? I meant every time he came over. I worded it wrong. He would take me on dates, compliment me, check in every few hours, just normal relationship things. Yeah, I mean, obviously, some people want sex all the time and some people really don't. Those 2 people probably shouldn't date each other, right? I am the only guy nice enough to treat you nicely and deal with your shit. This is abusive and manipulative. Trying to make you think you can't do better than his sorry ass. You can. Dump and block is the right move. Okay, that's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say about Mr. Stalker, or anything else, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. I'll be reading them while the video's new. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more of the same. And big thanks to my awesome patrons who help by supporting me more directly over on Patreon. It really helps out. I'll be back here soon with probably more Reddit crap. Have a great day, everyone. And I sure hope your relationship with all your friends is platonic, or I'm gonna lose it.